Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Heather. I work in the New Talent Services Department here at 99. This is your new talent orientation. Today, we're going to go over how to log into your 99 account, set up your profile, create your comp card, your resume, search and submit to castings, as well as workshops. I am going to give it another minute or so to allow more people to log on. For those of you that are currently logged in, feel free to log into your 99 account so you can follow along while we're waiting on the others to join. This should be maybe about 30 minutes or so, depending on how many questions we have towards the end of the orientation. Again, if you do have your login information, feel free to log into your account, and we're going to get started here in just a moment. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you that just joined, again, welcome. My name is Heather. I do work in the New Talent Services Department here at 99. And this is your new talent orientation. This is going to be about 30 minutes, depending on how many questions we have towards the end of the orientation. We're basically going to go over how to log into your 99 account, create your profile, set up your comp card, resume, reels, register for workshops, as well as castings. As I said before, if you have your 99 account information, feel free to log into your account so you can go ahead and follow along. If you do have any questions, please try to save them towards the end of the orientation because I may answer your question as I'm going through the orientation. I will answer all questions at the end of the orientation. So you can type them in the chat box at the bottom or the Q&A, and I will answer those questions towards the end. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to log in. Give me just a second here. Let me share my screen. All right, you guys should be able to see my screen. The first thing that you're going to do is going to go to our website. It is 99, that's NINE, the number 9.com. You're going to click login over here. You should have received a welcome email with your login information, which would be your talent ID, which is also known as your username, and then a temporary password that we provided you. You'll put that information here. And when you initially log in, you're going to see a couple of pop-up boxes. The first one is going to be for you to accept the terms and conditions. The other one is going to prompt you to change your password. Every day when you do log in after your initial login, this is what you're going to see. This is a daily briefing. Basically, this just gives you information or insight of what talent has been up to in your area, what's available, success stories, and new castings available. So that's always good to read when you are logging into your account. This area right here, this is our main menu. This is where we're going to be doing most of our work today. The first thing that we're going to show you how to do is to change your password. You're going to go to account and then account and then edit settings. This area here will have your name and your address. These are not able to be edited by yourself. If your name or your address is incorrect, you will need to send us an email so we can go ahead and update that information for you. However, you are able to update your birthday, provide a good contact number for you, as well as a good email, and then save changes, as well as select your time zone. If you scroll to the bottom, this is where you're going to update your password. You'll just put in the one that we gave you, create your own, confirm it, and then click change password. After you do that, just log off and then log back in with the password that you just created, and you should be fine. After you've done that, we're going to go to account and then edit information. Basically, this page gives us information about yourself, what your skills are, what you're interested in, your statistics, things of that nature. So you're going to make sure that you click on each tab and select everything that applies to you. So for instance, you're going to select your hair color, your hair length, skin color, eye, race, etc. For accents, if you can portray any accent professionally, you want to select those. If you speak another language fluently, select language. If you have any experience or skill or can perform at a high level in any of these sports, select all that apply to you. Same thing for music, dance, and then any current or past employment that you have done in your past. Select everything that applies to you. Over here is going to be your measurements. These do need to be accurate. So the best way to get your measurements is to use a soft measuring tape. You can usually find them in a sewing kit. You can get them pretty cheap at the dollar store, Walmart, CVS, wherever they may sell a sewing kit at. There is a soft measuring tape, and then you would just plug in the correct measurements here. If you have any unique traits, you want to select those as well. Underneath a union affiliations, if you are a part of a union, you're going to select which union you are affiliated with. If you are not affiliated with any unions, you're just going to select non-union. Talent objections is things that you object to, things that you are not interested in doing at all. So if any of these apply to you, select which ones you are not interested in doing. And then down here, we're going to go to our experience, skill sets, and classifications. So experience is basically going to be anything that you've done within the entertainment industry. Skill set would basically be anything that you selected up here that you are proficient in or can perform at a high level. And this tab right here is pretty important. This lets us know what you're interested in. So you're going to select everything that you would be interested in doing. If you are willing to travel, make sure you click this button here. Check that box. If you're interested in acting or modeling or both, if you do select modeling, make sure that you select which area of modeling that you are interested in. That's going to be print, runway, or promotional. Print modeling is usually catalogs, magazines, runways, usually like fashion shows and things of that nature. And then promotional can be anything from a commercial or an event where they need promotional models. After you completed all this information, you're just going to click Save Changes. And we're going to move along to our comp card. So as far as your comp card is concerned, you will need one headshot. You will need 4 additional photos. So you're going to need a total minimum of 5 photos to complete your comp card. On your 99 account, you do have more slots for more photos for you to upload. Just kind of think of that area like your gallery. That's not actually your comp card. It's just where your photos are stored in case you ever want to change the layout of your comp card. So again, you will be required to upload a minimum of 1 headshot, additional 4 photos, which should consist of 2 mid-body and 2 full body. The headshots you're going to upload underneath headshots, you'll just click headshots and then click photo. You'll click upload, add file, and then start upload. Once you do that, your photo will appear here. In this area, you are able to upload a maximum of 2 headshots. Again, only 1 is a requirement. For headshots, you kind of want to think passport style, a bare background, and from your chest and up. Your additional photos you're going to upload underneath comp card. You're going to select comp card and then click photos. It's the same process, upload, add file, start upload. In this area, you are able to upload a maximum of 10 photos. Again, 4 is the minimum requirement. You will need, again, 2 mid-body and 2 full body. But again, you are able to upload a maximum of 10 photos in case you ever want to change the layout of your comp card. These are just some examples of what they should look like. As far as your photos is concerned, you do want to stay away from any mirrored photos, selfie photos, filtered photos, photos with friends or your pet, things of that nature. Your photos should just be of yourself. And you want to have different styles and different poses. So just make sure you keep that in mind. Once you've uploaded the minimum requirement photos, we're going to go ahead and set up our comp card. One thing to keep in mind also when uploading your photos is that they do need to be in a JPEG format in order to upload properly. If you're having trouble uploading your photos, you can always send us an email to photos@99.com. Make sure you include the photos you want us to upload, and we can do that for you as well. Once we've uploaded all of our photos, we want to go ahead and create our comp card. So we're going to select comp card and then set up. This will generate all of the photos that you uploaded to your 99 account, including your headshots and additional photos. You're going to select which headshot you would like to use. I'm going to select this one. That's the only one I have uploaded. And then we're going to select 4 additional photos. Again, these photos should be 2 mid-body and 2 full body. So I'm going to do this one. That's a mid-body, and then we'll do full body and full body. Just an example. Click continue. This box right here is going to appear. It may have our information in it, so please make sure you delete this information. You're going to put your phone number and your email address, and that's going to appear at the bottom of your comp card. Once you completed that, you're going to click create comp card. And this is how you know that you successfully completed your comp card, is if you are able to print and download. It will always show here when you are logging into your 99 account, and you should be able to click print and download, and this is what you will see. You are able to save this. You are able to, again, create another one if you don't like the layout of this, as long as you have enough photos uploaded to your 99 account. Once your comp card is complete, the next thing that we're going to do is create a resume. If you do not have any industry experience, it's absolutely fine. You can leave that area blank for now. However, if you do have industry experience, you will need to create your resume in the format of our website. You are not able to just upload your own resume like a PDF or anything like that. It does have to be created with the format of the site. So you're going to go to resume and then click on builder. You will create the name of your resume, which is usually just your name. And then once you do that and click add, that name will appear here in the drop down. You'll just click your name, click edit, and then the resume builder will appear. Your resume header is usually normally automatically generated for you, is pre-populated. So just make sure that everything is correct and then click save. It will have your name, your union status, your email, and your phone number. And then underneath resume items is where we're going to add any industry experience that we may have. You're just going to select the category from the drop down. Let's say you've done a commercial, you'll select commercial. A few boxes are going to come up with some information that you need to plug in. So you'll just put in the project title, the character or role that you played, and then the production company, the year, and click add. You'll do that so forth and so on for however many things that you want to add to your resume, and they will show here. Now, let's say you don't have any industry experience. Again, it's okay to leave this area blank for now. However, we do offer virtual workshops that you are able to attend. They are free of charge. They're held through Eventbrite. Via Zoom. They are all in Eastern Standard Time. However, once you complete any classes that you've registered for, you can add those to your resume to kind of help build it until you do gain some industry experience. So let's say you completed a workshop, you're going to come to your resume builder. You'll click the drop down, you're going to select training. And then you'll put in the class title, the instructor, the school, the location, the year, and click add. Being that all of our classes are virtual, you'll just put virtual here for location or online, and then click add. For the resume footer, this is normally left blank unless you possess a specific skill that a specific casting is asking for. So let's say you found a casting that you were interested in and they have a specific skill set that they're looking for. For instance, if you are bilingual, they're looking for someone that speaks a different language. You happen to be fluent in that other language. You would kind of highlight that in the resume footer if they're asking you to send in your resume. So you would just update this part as you go, depending on what they are asking for in the casting details. Otherwise, you will normally just leave this blank. Once you've done that, you will be able to print and download your resume as well. You are able to create more than one resume. Let's say you have an acting resume, you also have a modeling resume. That's absolutely fine. You are able to create more than one. If you want to print or download, you just click print or download. You're going to save it. And this is what it will look like. And then after we do our resume, the next thing that we want to do, if you have industry experience, is we want to upload a reel. You're going to go down here to Reels and then click Reels again. So in this area here, a reel basically is a video. It is a compilation of snippets of things that you've done within the entertainment industry that showcases your talents and or skills. If you have no industry experience, that's fine. You can always create yourself a self-tape. basically just you introducing yourself, letting everyone know what area of the industry you are interested in. If you happen to be if you happen to be interested in acting, you will probably just, find a movie that you like, or a TV show that and you'll pull a couple of lines from that, and then you'll probably just act it out on camera so they can kind of get an idea of your capabilities in the entertainment industry. These do have to be in a MP4 format in order to upload properly. They have to be shot in portrait mode. They have to be 30 seconds or less, and you are able to upload 3 at a time, and they do expire every 90 days. So again, for those that do have industry experience, you're just going to create a compilation of any commercial that you did, any lines that you've done in a movie, things of that nature. And you're going to put that into a 30-second or less video. And you're going to upload that here in case they do ask you for a demo or a reel to showcase your talent and or skills. Sometimes they will have you create a new one with you recording yourself doing a specific monologue that they provide you. Will be the area that you will upload that to. All right, so now that we've created our profile, we have our comp card completed, we've done our resume, and we gave you some information as far as reels are concerned. The next thing that I want to show you is how to register for virtual workshops. If you go to the account and then click on welcome, down here underneath announcements, this is an area right here where you can schedule a one-on-one. These one-on-one meetings are to help talent who need additional help after the orientation. If you quite didn't understand something, or you want someone to review your account, or if you just have any other questions or need additional assistance after this orientation. These are 15-minute meetings. They are just with you and a talent representative. So keep in mind that it's only 15 minutes long. So you want to get all of your questions, just write them down and have them prepared when you are logging into your meeting. You will simply click this button here. It will take you to the site where you can select a specific person. Don't worry too much about these bullet points that are under each of our names. This is just highlights of what we can go over with you. It is not specific to that person, if that makes sense. So Jada is not the only person that can answer questions about resumes and headshots. I'm not the only person that can answer questions about casting submissions. We all can go over the same thing. So you would just click their schedule to see what available time they have that may fit your schedule. Everyone has a different schedule. So you just want to make sure you're clicking on it and seeing their availability. You'll select a time and a day and then follow the instructions. Underneath that portion is our virtual workshops. These are normally updated monthly. If you do not see anything in this area, please reach out to us. You can send an email to workshops@99.com, and then we can send you a list of all of the remaining workshops for the month and their corresponding links for you to register. One thing to keep in mind is all of our events are in Eastern Standard Time. So if you're registering for a workshop, please keep in mind that it will be held in Eastern Standard Time if you happen to live in a different time zone. So therefore you are logged in at the correct time. All you would do is click the button in the one that you are interested in. This one is regarding makeup. You would click reserve a spot. You will click register at the bottom. You will plug in your name and your email and then click register. After you've done that, you're still not finished. You have to put in your talent ID number in order to successfully complete the registration. Once you've completed that and you get to this page, all the information that you need to know for that workshop is going to be provided right here. This is the link that you need to join. So if you want to copy this and paste it somewhere so you can find it later, that's fine. But you will also receive an email that is going to provide you with that information as well. And I will show you an example of what that's going to look like. Just a second. Oh, sorry. So once you register for a workshop, you will get an email. It's going to come directly from Eventbrite, so keep that in mind as well. You're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom underneath additional information, and that is where the link is going to be for you to log in. I get a lot of people that text or email on the day of their workshop saying they never received the email or the link rather, but you have to keep scrolling. It is provided to you underneath additional information. It is also provided to you on the page that I just showed you. Okay. All right, so once we have registered for a workshop, again, you will go back to, once you complete the workshop, you can add that to your resume underneath training. So the last thing that I want to go over is how to search and submit to castings. We're going to go to the castings tab. We're going to click on search. If you are looking for something specific, you can try to plug in like a keyword, just one keyword, let's say extra or background, things of that nature to kind of help filter the search. However, I would suggest leaving most of this blank. I would suggest only selecting the state. I'm going to select New York. If you are in Canada, your options are down here. You're going to click search castings. And all of the castings available in that specific area will be listed down here. Key things to pay attention to when you're searching for castings is the date that it was created. These are usually updated on a daily basis. The date that it expires. This is the age group. This is the gender, race, and category. So for instance, TH is theater, FM is film, etc. So let's say you click on this. This is going to bring up all of the casting information, including roles, information about the casting, where it's located, if it's paid, if it's not paid, if it's union, if it's non-union, rehearsal dates, production dates, etc. So you want to make sure that you're reading this thoroughly and you're following the instructions provided in the casting details. Each casting will have different instructions, so make sure that you are reading it thoroughly and applying and submitting exactly how they are asking you to. There's going to be two different ways that you can submit to a casting. One of them is going to be via an email address that they provide that they want you to email. The second way is going to be via a link that they want you to complete their own submission form. And I'll try to show you an example of both if I can find some. 90% of the time it's going to be via an email address. So for instance, this one here says state your name in the subject line. So please submit. Shakespeare monologue 1 to 2 minutes. So being that this one is asking for a monologue that is 1 to 2 minutes and our slots underneath reels is 30 seconds or less, you would just create that on your own and then just copy and paste the link to your 1 to 2 minute monologue and provide it in the message box of your email. If interested in the role of Hamlet, please prepare a Hamlet monologue. State your name in the subject line. It is not uncommon for them to specify what they want in the subject line, so make sure you're paying attention to that as well. If they do not provide anything specific in the subject line, I would just put the name of the casting and or the role that you're looking to play. This one says, put your name in the subject line of your email followed by Hamlet submission. Please send submissions to this email address. What do they want? They want you to do a 1 to 2 minute monologue, contact dates, callbacks. Okay. So if you want to save a casting to come back to it easily, you can always click save to my castings. I'm going to do that now so I can show you. If you go to your history page, there's the casting that we was just looking at. So if you click save, you can find it easily underneath your castings history page, underneath save castings. While we're on this page, I'll just go over these briefly. Under my submissions, these are things that you've actually submitted to, and you click the I submitted button. So for instance, this one doesn't have one. Show you real quick. There's sometimes an I submitted button right here. This button does not submit you to the casting. It is only here after you've actually submitted and followed the instructions in the email. In the casting details. You can come back to the casting and click I submitted. And this is just for you to keep track of what you've actually submitted to. So it would be listed here. Underneath My Matches, if you are logging in regularly to your account, the system will start to send you casting matches. They will be provided underneath My Matches. You'll be able to click on it, read it, follow the instructions, and we do encourage that you submit. Underneath industry views is things that we've submitted you to on your behalf and or any virtual workshops that we've invited you to or that you attended. These right here, you're not able to click on because these are more private castings. We've done the work for you already, so you do not have access to these. If we get a response back from them and they are interested in you, then we will send you an email, text, or give you a phone call and say, hey, we submitted you to the specific casting. They reached back out and said they were interested in you auditioning. We'll give you some key point information. You'll either accept it or decline it. Most of the time, if they are not interested, they are not going to respond back. That goes for anything that we submit you to or anything that you submit yourself to. So just keep that in mind. If they are interested, they will reach out. Most of the time, if they are not interested, unfortunately, they're not going to reach out. So like, just don't sit around and wait on a response for every single casting that you're submitting to, because they just won't respond sometimes. All right, so let me show you the 3 different ways that you can submit to a casting via email from your 99 account. One of the ways is going to be comp card. There's an email tab. The second is headshots. There's an email tab. And the third is reels. There's an email tab. So this particular one just wanted you to submit a monologue. So you will basically record yourself doing a Hamlet monologue that is 1 to 2 minutes. And then you can either submit via headshot to include a headshot and a resume. You'll click email. You'll select your headshot, include your resume, put what they want, put their email address here, put what they wanted you to put in the subject line, and then you would just copy and paste the link to your monologue and put it in the message box and click send. If they are asking for multiple photos, let's say it's a modeling gig, you can automatically attach your comp card by doing it via comp card and then click email. This option will automatically attach your comp card so they can have a variety of photos with your submission. And then if they ask you to record yourself or they want you to attach a reel, you would do that via email underneath reels. You don't have any, I don't have any uploaded, so you can't really see it, but the reels will appear here, same way as headshots. You'll just select which reel you want to attach and then provide the information like a regular email. Now, if they are asking you to click a link, let me see if I can find one. Like I said, 90% of the time it will be an email, but sometimes they do have links that they want you to click. If I can't find one, I won't spend too much time trying to look for one. However, underneath their instructions to submit, it will have a link. Instead of clicking the link from the 99 account, you're just going to copy it and paste it in a new browser and it should work for you. And then you're just going to follow their instructions to submit. All right, so basically, that is the gist of your 99 account and how to utilize it and how to navigate it. Again, we've completed our profile, we've done our comp card, we did our resume. I showed you the requirements for reels. We did register for a workshop as well as search and submit to castings. A couple of other things that I want to go over before I open up the Q&A is if you click on resources over here, there's a lot of different information in here if you ever need some answers or have some questions. There's a lot of resources here. So if you click on actor resources, these are all the different unions that are available. You can click on them. It'll take you directly to their page for more information. We are not affiliated with them. This is merely here just for your information. If you are interested in high fashion modeling, you would click on Polaroid packet and it will give you the information and the requirements for you to be considered for high fashion modeling. That information is provided to you right here. And these will be the type of photos that they will want you to upload. Very bare, very natural. It definitely shows your physique. Now, if you are interested in high fashion modeling, you're going to upload your photos underneath Polaroids instead of photos. So again, for all other talent, you're gonna upload your photos underneath photos. If you are high fashion modeling and you fit these requirements, you will be taking Polaroids that look like this, very bare, very natural, and shows your physique. And you're gonna upload those under Polaroids. Also underneath resources, if you click on Help Desk, you can reach out to us via email directly from your 99 account. Just plug in your information, select a category, and then type whatever questions you have here and click submit help request. We will get that in the form of the email and we will respond to you within 24 hours, usually within a couple of hours, just depending on how busy we are, but at least give it 24 hours for a response. Also, there is a chat button here. If you click it, there is always a live representative waiting to answer your questions. If it is during normal business hours, you'll just click on their name and they will be able to assist you. I think that's basically the gist and everything that I needed to go over with you guys. So if you do have any questions, now will be the time to go ahead and type them in the Q&A and I will answer everyone individually via message. So just allow me time to respond to you as they come in. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then I'm going to open up the Q&A. All right. So if you have any other questions, now would be the time to submit them in the Q&A box and I will respond to everyone individually. Another thing to keep in mind, if you ever need to reach out to us, let's say you didn't receive your login information, you can send us an email to talentservices@99.com and just let us know you haven't received your login information and we can provide that to you as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up this Q&A so we can get started. And again, I will be responding to everyone individually, so please bear with me. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the Q&A and I will answer them shortly. All right. I'm gonna give it a couple of more minutes here, if you guys have any other questions. Again, if this orientation was not enough information for you or you need additional help after the orientation, you can always schedule a one-on-one. Again, you can find that on your welcome page underneath announcements. Keep in mind, those are 15-minute meetings if you need additional assistance, and it would just be you and a talent representative. They are held in Eastern Standard Time. And they can further assist you after this orientation. All right, I have a couple of more questions here. All right, I'm gonna give it about one more minute for you to get your questions in. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the orientation. Again, if you need additional help, you can always send an email to talentservices@99.com. You can always reach us by phone during normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always send us a chat while you are logged into your 99 account, or you can send us an email as well. Excuse me. All right, I don't have any other questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the meeting. I do want to thank everyone for joining me today. Hopefully this meeting has been beneficial and informative for you. Hopefully you have the tools that you need now to go ahead and navigate and set up your 99 account. I wish you all the best of luck. Welcome to 99 and have a great day. Bye.